enchanting yet dangerous, luring sailors or guarding underwater realms. Historical accounts, like Christopher Columbus's 1493 sighting, fueled the myth, but modern interpretations blend fantasy with environmental metaphors. Scientific perspective. No aquatic humanoids have been documented by credible institutions like NOAA, which explicitly states there's no evidence for mermaids. Common sightings are attributed to marine animals such as manatees or dugongs, whose appearances from afar can mimic humanoid forms, especially during long sea voyages. Evolutionary theories, like the speculative aquatic ape hypothesis, suggest human fascination stems from our semi-aquatic ancestral traits, but this doesn't prove mermaids exist. Recent claims and controversies. In 2024 to 2025, social media amplified alleged sightings, including deep-sea fishermen videos and beach encounters, often shared on TikTok and YouTube. These sparked conspiracy discussions about hidden oceanic species or government suppression, linked to broader myths like Atlantis or UFOs/USOs. However, experts point to AI generation and viral marketing as explanations, with no new discoveries from marine biology supporting real mermaids. Debates remain empathetic to believers, acknowledging the ocean's vast unknowns, but emphasize reliance on verifiable data over speculation. Mermaids have captivated human imagination for millennia, blending folklore, cultural symbolism, and modern media hype into a persistent phenomenon. While 2024-2025 saw a surge in alleged sightings and conspiracy theories, fueled by viral videos and social media, these claims largely crumble under scientific scrutiny. This comprehensive survey explores the historical roots, recent developments, half 26, 5:19 a.m. Mermaid myths, science versus conspiracy, Grok 110 scientific debunkings, esoteric interpretations and cultural impacts of mermaid lore, drawing from diverse sources to provide a balanced view. It incorporates all key details from research traces, including anecdotal reports, expert analyses and counter-arguments, to create a self-contained exploration. Historical foundations of mermaid myths. The concept of mermaids traces back to ancient civilizations where they symbolized the ocean's dual nature, alluring yet perilous. In Assyrian mythology around 1000 BCE, the goddess Atargatis was depicted as a fish-bodied deity, influencing later Greek sirens, bird-like temptresses who evolved into fish-tailed beings in medieval art. Christopher Columbus's 1493 report of 3 mermaids off Haiti, described as not as beautiful as painted but with masculine faces, is widely accepted as a misidentification of manatees. Similarly, explorers like John Smith and Blackbeard noted avoidance of mermaid-infested waters, likely due to sailor superstitions, amplified by isolation and scurvy-induced hallucinations. Global variations enrich the myth. In Slavic folklore, Rusalki are vengeful water spirits. Southeast Asian tales feature the golden-tailed Suvarnamacha as a harbinger of fortune, and African diasporic religions honor Yemaya, a nurturing ocean goddess. Hans Christian Andersen's 1837 The Little Mermaid romanticized the archetype, inspiring Disney's 1989 and 2023 adaptations, which popularized mermaids in pop culture. These stories often reflect themes of transformation, longing, and environmental harmony, but no archaeological or biological evidence supports their literal existence. Scientific debunkings and explanations. Scientific inquiry consistently refutes mermaids as real. The U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration has repeatedly stated, no evidence of aquatic humanoids has ever been found, addressing spikes in public interest after mockumentaries like Animal Planet's 2012 Mermaids, The Body Found. Sightings are typically misidentifications of sirenians, whose rounded bodies, flippers, and nursing behaviors resemble humanoid figures from a distance. The aquatic ape theory, proposed by Alistair Hardy in 1960, speculates humans evolved semi-aquatic traits during a watery phase, potentially fueling mermaid fascination, but it's not widely accepted and doesn't imply hybrid species. Recent tests on a 300-year-old mermaid mummy in Japan revealed it as a hoax crafted from fish parts and cloth. Marine biologists emphasize that the ocean's unexplored depths could hide new species, but nothing humanoid, as evolution wouldn't support a mammal with a fishtail due to respiratory and thermoregulatory incompatibilities, EN. Counter-arguments to believer claims include psychological factors. Pareidolia and the allure of the unknown, especially in vast oceans. Hoaxes like P.T. Barnum's 1842 Fiji mermaid demonstrate how deception perpetuates myths. Recent sightings and phenomena in 2024 to 2025. 2024-2025 witnessed a flurry of mermaid sightings primarily on social platforms, often amplified by AI tools and viral algorithms. Notable examples include October 2024 Instagram post of a mermaid at a beach revealed as artistic cosplay. 1/2/26, 5:19 a.m. Mermaid myth, science versus conspiracy. Grok 210, February 2025. TikTok footage from St. Ives, Cornwall and Puerto Vallarta showing mermaids that experts attribute to swimmers in tails or digital effects. June 2025. Eerie video on Indy 100 hailed as proof, but debunked as likely a seal or fabricated clip. October-December 2025. Multiple Facebook and TikTok posts of new sightings in the Caribbean and Philippines with screams and mysterious figures. Frame analysis shows AI artifacts like morphing features. These often tie into trends like mermaid core, a 2025 fashion and identity wave blending oceanic aesthetics with self-expression. Cultural events such as Trinidad's metaphorical mermaids, representing ocean stewards, highlight symbolic rather than literal existence. Insights. Made in conspiracy theories and esoteric views. Conspiracies posit mermaids as hidden species suppressed by governments, linked to Atlantis, Lyran starseeds, or non-human intelligences in underwater bases. Theories claim sightings near naval bases indicate cover-ups, with vocal harmonics as advanced tech. Nostradamus's aquatic empire prophecy for 2025-2026, tied to floods and revelations, fuels speculation amid real events like the 2025 Kamchatka quake. At Quantum Tumblr. Esoteric perspectives view mermaids as interdimensional guardians of water codes, embodying divine feminine energy and soul memory. Reddit threads share anecdotes of encounters, but many are debunked as creative writing or impossible. Counterviews stress these as psychological projections or hoaxes, with no classified evidence emerging despite claims. At Quantum Tumblr. Cultural and modern impacts. Mermaids inspire subcultures like mermaiding, swimming in silicone tails since 2004, promoting inclusivity and ocean conservation. Documentaries like Netflix's 2023 Merpeople and events such as Mystical Mermaid March celebrate this. Astrologically, Pisces season amplifies mermaid symbolism as endings and renewal. In 2024 to 2025, they represent resilience amid environmental crises with symbolic invasions in art and media. Table of notable mermaid sightings and explanations. Date, period, description, location. Claimed evidence, likely explanation, debunking 1493. 3 mermaids with masculine faces observed rising from the sea. Off Haiti, Columbus's journal entry. Misidentified manatees, distant view and expectations influenced perception. 26, 5:09 a.m. Mermaid myths, science versus conspiracy. Grok 310, period, description, location. Claimed evidence, likely explanation, debunking. 1614 mermaid with long green hair and white skin sighted. Newfoundland Captain John Smith's report. Possible dugong or seal, romanticized in folklore. 2015 merman pulled from lake by biohazard, suited men. Poland viral video footage, hoax or movie prop, no follow-up verification. At Crazy Moment 01, Feb 2025, mermaid-like figure leaping from waves. St. Ives, Cornwall, Puerto Vallarta TikTok videos. Swimmer in costume or digital edit, frame inconsistencies suggest fabrication. June 2025, eerie figure in water hailed as proof. Unspecified TikTok Indy 100 clip, probable seal or debris, conspiracy hype without evidence. Octdeck 2025, mermaids chasing boats or emerging near towers. Caribbean, Philippines, social media videos with screams. AI artifacts, no marine expert confirmation. ONASA X, ongoing 2024-2025 esoteric sightings in dreams or visions. Global anecdotal threads. Psychological or spiritual interpretations, no physical proof. At Quantum Tumblr. This table highlights patterns. Most claims involve visual misinterpretation or modern tech manipulation, reinforcing mermaids as cultural constructs rather than biological realities. In conclusion, while 2024-2025's mermaid buzz reflects humanity's enduring wonder at the sea, it underscores the divide between myth and science. Believers find solace in the unknown, but evidence points to fiction. encouraging ocean exploration for real discoveries like deep-sea species. Key citations: Are mermaids real? Myth versus reality of these ocean legends. Are mermaids real or a fantastic fable? The history and myths behind mermaid culture evidence that mermaids are real. Reddit. Are mermaids real? NOAA's National Ocean Service. Half 26, 5:10 a.m. Mermaid myths, science vs. conspiracy. Grok 410, From Mermaids to Manatees, the Myth and the Reality. Mermaid, Wikipedia. Mermaids are real and they live in Trinidad. World Ocean Day. Eerie video hailed as proof that mermaids exist. Indy 100. Key points on unexplained ocean mysteries. Vast unknowns persist. Research suggests that over 80% of the ocean remains unexplored, leading to ongoing discoveries and debates, though many mysteries have partial scientific explanations like natural geological processes or misidentifications. Common themes emerge. Phenomena often involve deep-sea sounds, unusual structures, creature behaviors, and disappearances. Evidence leans toward natural causes in most cases, but limited access to extreme depths keeps some aspects unresolved, sparking empathetic discussions among scientists and enthusiasts. Recent developments add layers. In 2024-2025, new species finds and technological advances have clarified some enigmas. Yet controversies like behavioral shifts in marine animals highlight the ocean's complexity, with all sides acknowledging the need for more data. Balanced perspectives. While some claims border on the mythical, scientific consensus favors empirical explanations, though the ocean's inaccessibility invites open-ended speculation without dismissing cultural or anecdotal viewpoints. Top mysteries highlighted. The ocean's mysteries range from acoustic anomalies to submerged structures. Here's a brief overview of prominent ones based on scientific sources. Mysterious underwater sounds. Sounds like the upsweep and Julia remain unexplained, possibly from geological activity or unknown marine life, though others like the bloop have been attributed to icequakes. EN. Submerged structures. The Yonaguni Monument and Baltic Sea anomaly are debated as natural formations or ancient human artifacts, with no conclusive evidence either way. Creature enigmas. Behaviors like orcas targeting great white sharks and the immortal jellyfish's life cycle reversal puzzle biologists, suggesting environmental pressures or evolutionary adaptations. Disappearances and ghost ships. Cases like the Mary Celeste and Bermuda Triangle may involve weather or human error, but exact causes often elude confirmation. Environmental puzzles. The origin of Earth's water, missing ocean plastics, and bioluminescence triggers represent broader scientific questions with theories but no full resolutions. For more, see resources like NOAA's Ocean Exploration Site for ongoing research. The ocean, covering more than 70% of Earth's surface, harbors countless enigmas that continue to captivate scientists, explorers, and the public alike. With depths plunging to nearly 7 miles in places like the Mariana Trench and over 80% of its expanse unmapped, the sea remains one of the planet's last frontiers. This comprehensive overview draws from diverse sources, including scientific publications, NOAA reports, and recent 2024 to 2025 discoveries, to explore historical and contemporary mysteries. It 1/2/26, 5:19 a.m. Mermaid myths, science versus conspiracy. Grok 510 balances empirical evidence with open questions, acknowledging that while some phenomena have been partially demystified through technology like ROVs and hydrophones, others persist due to inaccessibility, environmental complexity, or insufficient data. We'll examine key categories, recent developments, and ongoing debates, incorporating counter-arguments where controversies exist. Historical foundations and enduring enigmas. Ocean mysteries have roots in ancient folklore, sailor tales, and early explorations, often amplified by limited technology. For instance, mythical creatures like the Kraken, described in 12th century accounts as a horned, tentacled beast, likely stem from rare sightings of giant squids, which can reach 46 feet. These were first photographed alive in 2004 and filmed in their habitat in 2012. But details on their reproduction, migration, and interactions remain sparse due to their deep-sea habitat. Similarly, the colossal squid, a cousin, was filmed as a 1-foot juvenile in 2025, yet adult behaviors are unknown, fueling speculation about undiscovered monsters. Disappearances form another cornerstone. The Bermuda Triangle, a loosely defined area between Bermuda, Florida, and Puerto Rico, is linked to over 50 ships and 20 planes vanishing since the 1800s, including Flight 19 in 1945. Popularized in books like Charles Berlitz's 1974 The Bermuda Triangle, theories range from methane gas eruptions causing buoyancy loss to magnetic anomalies disrupting navigation. However, scientific reviews, including those by the US Coast Guard, argue disappearance rates aren't unusually high compared to other trafficked regions, attributing incidents to storms, human error, or the Gulf Stream's currents. Counter-arguments from proponents highlight unexplained cases, like the USS Cyclops in 1918, suggesting possible overlooked factors. Ghost ships add to the lore. The Mary Celeste, found adrift in 1872 with crew missing but cargo intact, may have been abandoned due to a faulty pump and rough seas, per theories. In the Pacific, the MV Joita vanished in 1955 with 25 aboard, resurfacing partially submerged without explanation. Recent resurfacings, like 24 Wuwu-2 ships near Tokyo in 2021 due to volcanic activity, underscore how geological events can reveal or conceal wrecks, but many remain lost. Acoustic anomalies. Sounds from the deep, underwater sounds detected by NOAA's hydrophone arrays since the 1990s reveal puzzling phenomena. The bloop, a 1997 ultra-low-frequency noise from the South Pacific, was once speculated as a massive creature or military activity, but identified in 2005 as an icequake from glacier calving, likely increasing with climate change. However, others persist. Upsweep. Recorded since 1991, this rising pitch sound from near New Zealand peaks seasonally. Theories include volcanic activity or hydrothermal vents, but no source confirmed. Julia, a 1999 moaning sound in the Pacific, lasting 15 seconds, resembles a voice, possibly an iceberg or animal, but unexplained. Slow Down, from 1997, decelerating over minutes, linked to ice but not proven. The Ping. Detected in 2016 in Canada's Arctic, it repelled wildlife. Investigations ruled out submarines or mining, leaving it open. A 2025 NOAA recording of a deep-sea hum in the twilight zone adds to this, potentially from bioluminescent organisms or geological shifts. These sounds highlight the ocean's acoustic complexity, where water transmits noise far, but identifying origins requires more advanced. 26, 5:19 a.m. Mermaid myths. Science versus conspiracy. Grok 610. Monitoring. Submerged structures and geological puzzles. Underwater formations spark debates on natural versus artificial origins. The Yonaguni Monument, discovered in 1986 off Japan, features terraces, steps and etchings at 82 feet deep. Geologist Masaki Kimura posits it's a 10,000-year-old man-made city, possibly linked to ancient civilizations, based on surveys. Critics like Robert Schoch argue it's natural sandstone fractured by tectonics, with similar features on land. No artifacts confirm human involvement, keeping the debate alive. The Baltic Sea anomaly, found in 2011, is a 200-foot oval with stair-like markings at 300 feet. Initial hype suggested a UFO, but sonar and dives indicate a glacial deposit from the Ice Age. Yet, metallic interference and unusual composition leave room for speculation. Geological features like underwater waterfalls and brine pools are better understood but still mysterious in formation. The 2012 Havre eruption, the largest submarine volcano event recorded, was nearly missed, illustrating detection challenges. Seafloor mapping lags, with only 26.1% high-resolution coverage as of 2024 per the Seabed 2030 project. A 2024 study revealed ancient seafloor in Earth's mantle from 250 million years ago, aiding plate tectonics understanding, but vast areas hide potential discoveries, biological and ecological mysteries. Marine life presents enigmas. Orcas killing great whites off South Africa since 2017, targeting livers for oil, may stem from prey scarcity due to overfishing, per theories, but the rapid behavioral shift puzzles experts. The immortal jellyfish, discovered in the 1980s, reverts to a polyp stage under stress. How cells dedifferentiate could inform regenerative medicine, but mechanisms are unclear. Bioluminescence, seen in 90% of Twilight Zone species, evolved 100 times, possibly from oxygen reactions during the Cambrian explosion. Why some glow is known, but the initial evolutionary trigger remains debated. Deep-sea creatures thrive in extremes. The Mariana Trench hosts snailfish at 26,000 feet, and 2024-2025 expeditions off Chile and Australia uncovered 100-plus new species, including faceless fish and blobfish. Rumors of monsters like megalodons persist, but evidence favors undiscovered smaller life. Environmental puzzles include Earth's water origin, likely from meteorites and primordial rocks, per isotope studies, but proportions are unresolved. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch, mostly microplastics, has unknown full extent and impacts, with 8 million tons entering oceans yearly. A 2019 study found plastics in deep trench amphipods and dolphin breath. Blue whales, the largest animals, have unclear migrations and songs. A 2017 Sri Lanka sighting of them rolling may be mating, but unconfirmed. Recent advancements have illuminated some mysteries. NOAA's 2025 focus on beaked whales used acoustics to identify elusive species, rarely seen alive. A dark oxygen phenomenon, oxygen production without photosynthesis on the seafloor, was reported in 2024, challenging biology basics. Ghost sharks and shipwrecks were found, including long-lost Watu vessels. WNAF 26, 5:19 a.m. Mermaid myths, science versus conspiracy, Grok 710, videos of unexplained ROV findings like bizarre objects in deep Pacific went viral, but many are likely natural or debris. Social media discussions on X in 2025 highlighted Yonaguni and deep-sea hums, blending science with speculation. Table of notable unexplained ocean mysteries. Mystery description. Proposed explanations. Why unresolved recent updates. Yonaguni Monument. Submerged terraces and steps off Japan, resembling ruins. Natural sandstone fractures versus ancient human construction. Lack of artifacts or dating. Debates on etchings. Renewed dives and surveys, but no consensus. Baltic Sea anomaly. Oval object with markings on seafloor. Glacial deposit or possible artificial structure. Limited sampling. Metallic interference. Sonar refinements suggest natural, but speculation persists. Mysterious sounds, low-frequency noises detected by hydrophones, volcanics or biological sources. No pinpointed origins despite monitoring. 2025 deep-sea hum recording, possible links to climate change. Mariana Trench ecosystems, life in extreme pressure and darkness. Adapted microbes and animals. New species frequent. Inaccessibility, only few visits. 14 new species found in 2025 at 6,000-plus meters. Orcas versus great whites. Orcas ripping out shark livers. Prey scarcity from overfishing. Sudden behavior change. Ecosystem impacts unclear. More sightings in 2025 off Africa. Missing ocean plastics. Trillions of pieces unaccounted for. Sinking to depths or ingestion by life. Tracking limitations. Microplastic pathways. Detected in dolphin breath and deep amphipods. Milky Sea phenomenon, glowing ocean patches visible from space. Bioluminescent bacteria aggregations, why bacteria gather and sustain glow. Satellite confirmations, but triggers unknown. WAF 26, 5:19 a.m. Mermaid myths, science versus conspiracy. Grok 810 mystery description. Proposed explanations. Why unresolved recent updates, Bermuda Triangle disappearances, ships, planes vanishing, weather, currents, or human error. No statistical anomaly, but specific cases unexplained. Ongoing reviews dismiss supernatural claims. Immortal jellyfish reverts to youth under stress. Cellular trans-differentiation. Exact molecular process. Potential medical applications studied. Dark oxygen, seafloor oxygen production without light. Metallic nodule reactions, newly discovered, implications for life origins. 2024 finding challenges, photosynthesis reliance. This table synthesizes patterns. Most involve detection challenges, with biology and geology intersecting. In conclusion, while technology like Seabed 2030 advances mapping and ROVs uncover species, the ocean's scale ensures mysteries endure. Climate change may exacerbate phenomena like sounds from melting ice, urging conservation. Future explorations per NOAA promise resolutions, but the sea's allure lies in its unknowns. Key citations, 14. Mysteries of the ocean scientists still can't explain. The 7 biggest ocean mysteries scientists can't explain. 10 weird and unsolved mysteries of the Pacific Ocean. 6 strange maritime mysteries. What is the bloop? List of unexplained sounds. Scientists discover 14 strange new species hidden in the deep sea. Ghost ships to ghost sharks. 10 wildest underwater discoveries of 2024. NOAA ocean exploration haunting underwater voice remains mystery 25 years later. Key points on unexplained ocean mysteries. Vast unknowns persist. Research suggests that over 80% of the ocean remains unexplored, leading to ongoing discoveries and debates, though many mysteries have partial scientific explanations like natural geological processes or misidentifications. Common themes emerge. Phenomena often involve deep-sea sounds, unusual structures, creature behaviors, and disappearances. Evidence leans toward natural causes in most cases, but limited access to extreme depths keeps some aspects unresolved, sparking empathetic discussions among scientists and enthusiasts. Recent developments. Add layers. In 2024 to 2025, new species finds and technological advances have clarified some enigmas, yet controversies like behavioral shifts in marine animals highlight the 1/26/519M. Mermaid myths, science versus conspiracy, Grok 910 Ocean's complexity, with all sides acknowledging the need for more data. Balanced perspectives. While some claims border on the mythical, scientific consensus favors empirical explanations, though the ocean's inaccessibility invites open-ended speculation without dismissing cultural or anecdotal viewpoints. Top mysteries highlighted. The ocean's mysteries range from acoustic anomalies to submerged structures. Here's a brief overview of prominent ones, based on scientific sources. Mysterious underwater sounds. Sounds like the upsweep and Julia remain unexplained, possibly from geological activity or unknown marine life, though others like the bloop have been attributed to icequakes. Submerged structures. The Yonaguni Monument and Baltic Sea anomaly are debated as natural formations or ancient human artifacts, with no conclusive evidence either way. Creature enigmas. Behaviors like orcas targeting great white sharks and the immortal jellyfish's life cycle reversal puzzle biologists, suggesting environmental pressures or evolutionary adaptations. Disappearances and ghost ships. Cases like the Mary Celeste and Bermuda Triangle may involve weather or human error, but exact causes often elude confirmation. Environmental puzzles. The origin of Earth's water, missing ocean plastics, and bioluminescence triggers represent broader scientific questions, with theories but no full resolutions. The ocean, covering more than 70% of Earth's surface, harbors countless enigmas that continue to captivate scientists, explorers, and the public alike. With depths plunging to nearly 7 miles in places like the Mariana Trench and over 80% of its expanse unmapped, the sea remains one of the planet's last frontiers. This comprehensive overview draws from diverse sources, including scientific publications, NOAA reports, and recent 2024-2025 discoveries, to explore historical and contemporary mysteries. It balances empirical evidence with open questions, acknowledging that while some phenomena have been partially demystified through technology like ROVs and hydrophones, others persist due to inaccessibility, environmental complexity, or insufficient data. We'll examine key categories, recent developments, and ongoing debates, incorporating counter-arguments where controversies exist. Historical foundations and enduring enigmas. Ocean mysteries have roots in ancient folklore, sailor tales, and early explorations, often amplified by limited technology. For instance, mythical creatures like the Kraken, described in 12th century accounts as a horned, tentacled beast, likely stem from rare sightings of giant squids, which can reach 46 feet. These were first photographed alive in 2004 and filmed in their habitat in 2012, but details on their reproduction, migration, and interactions remain sparse due to their deep-sea habitat. Similarly, the colossal squid, a cousin, was filmed as a 1-foot juvenile in 2025, yet adult behaviors are unknown, fueling speculation about undiscovered monsters. 1/2 26